Social and Family Development Minister Desmond Lee says the government will start calling for a new round of preschool operators to join its partner operator scheme by the end of this year. These operators receive funding but are required to keep fees affordable and improve the quality of their education. Mr. Lee said this during an interview with News 5 earlier this evening.
We hope that these preschool subsidies will enable families from lower income households to enroll their children in preschool and to do so at an earlier age. This will give them the best start in life, prepare them for primary school and the life ahead of them. But for preschools, if they organize additional activities such as excursions and say speech and drama classes, there's a preschool opportunity fund that the preschools can apply for. But ultimately, if you look at it, MOE has removed exams for primary 1, primary 2, and there are no mid-year exams for primary 3. So from preschool all the way to lower primary, there's a very good runway for our children to have a good supportive environment, for them to explore, for them to learn, for them to love learning, without the pressure of exams, without the pressure of extra, pushing in classes. So we hope that parents will take the savings and spend time with their children. Of course, children who need more support, well, by all means, get the additional support they need. But studies show that a supportive environment for purposeful play will enable children to develop holistically, and the quality of the interaction with parents. Parenting time is important as much as preschool is important. So we hope that parents will be able to put these savings in context.
And also with the increased subsidies, are there concerns that parents might actually send their children to, say, preschools that were previously not within their budget because maybe they think that, the price equates to quality?
Yeah, certainly price doesn't necessarily equate to quality, and many parents know that. For example, in the government-supported preschools, the anchor operator and the partner operator preschools, there is a fee cap, so they are required to keep the fees below a cap for affordability, but government supports them in order for them to push up quality. For example, their teachers need to go for professional development. We continue to work with them on innovations. So ultimately, parents will decide which preschools best suit their needs, best suit their child's needs, best suits their lifestyles, and we'll respect that. But ultimately, price doesn't necessarily equate to quality in the preschool sector.
Good to know. I just want to touch on this point about the ministry's goal essentially is for parents to pay $300 or less to send their child to government-supported preschools. So I'm wondering, is the ministry then looking at ways to perhaps bring down the cost of running these preschools?
Yes, certainly. We will start off by bringing the fee caps down for the government-supported preschools. By 2025, 8 in 10 preschoolers will be able to find a place in these affordable government-supported preschools if they wish. And by the end of this year, we will start calling for a new round of partner operators. These are private or not-for-profit childcare centers that may join the partner operator scheme. And by 2021, when they're in place, we'll bring down the fee caps, starting with them. Of course, we'll open it up to a small number of good quality kindergartens, both not-for-profit as well as private, to come and join the partner operator scheme. And so by doing that, we will bring the preschool fees down after the basic subsidy to about $300. And then after that, you add on your additional subsidies.
Okay. Then let's just talk about, because with all these plans to expand the number of preschools under the government-funded schemes, are private players going to be squeezed out in any case?
Yeah, I'll tell you, our commitment to enable 8 in 10 preschoolers to have a place in a good quality, affordable preschool in the government-supported sector represents our commitment to developing every child in Singapore. And that will be comparable to the situation, say, in healthcare and in housing. But, enrollment for childcare is going up for preschools as more parents recognize the importance of a good early childhood education. And so there's space for niche operators, there's space for private operators. In fact, if you look at it, Telly, we have 5 anchor operators and 23 partner operators. And that will grow as we continue to grow this segment. And that provides a diversity and opportunity for private and not-for-profit operators to come into the government-supported sector.
Sure. I mean, just before I let you go, I want to talk about teacher-child ratio, because some parents do raise that as a concern. Not enough teachers, too many students. So I'm just wondering, by any chance, are we going to see a change in that ratio?
Well, we set the teacher-student ratio after looking at the arrangements in other jurisdictions. And of course, after lots of discussions with the childcare sector, the operators, with parents, with associations. And we set a minimum criteria and ratio. But ultimately, you see many preschools higher beyond that ratio. Beyond just ratios, we also need to look at the quality of our teachers, their training, their professional development. And good teachers who are paid good salaries will be able to do a lot more, be able to inspire and stimulate our children's development.